Hey guys, welcome back. So this video is going to be a little bit different today. I'm going to jump right into a design session of me designing the Hyperion beta platform. So let's go. To give you a little bit more background, I was inspired by some Twitter users, one in particular, Uboyd. The whole, build in public movement I think is really cool. And so this is specifically the tech startup world. And so basically the idea is that, whether you're a developer or a non-technical founder, just basically a startup founder, you come up with a SaaS idea and you do whatever it takes to build the platform, but you document it publicly as you go. So what he's doing, I think, is really cool. So he's building Bungie.so and Senja.io in public, sharing everything I learned in great detail. He's a software developer, indie hacker, and casual chess player. So let's see here. I got another SaaS ID he posted on February 21st. Absolutely zero validation. Let's see it. Absolutely zero validation related to what I'm building at the moment. Can be built in under 5 days, low cost and maintenance. Can launch on Product Hunt and used to market Senja. I'll start building and documenting everything I do tomorrow. So this is related to, I don't know if he was doing this intentionally, but a popular book that some of you may read is Traction. On there, they talked about how software development can be used as marketing. HubSpot and their site validation tool or site checker, I forgot what it's called, is a good example of this. So they put development resources towards this idea, and it helped them generate leads. I think HubSpot's founder said the 50,000 organic leads that they get a month, a lot of it comes from that site checker or site reviewer or whatever they call the tool. So I just love this movement. And a little bit of an update on Hyperion. We are in the process of, we're growing as an SEO company, and we are currently in the process of transitioning from a service-based business to a SaaS model. So that's kind of where this comes into play. First, it starts with an idea. It can be rough. And then, of course, you just got to kind of jump into designing it. So I'm pulling some, as we go, I'll tell you a little bit more about, what the platform's going to do, how it's going to function, that type of thing. There is a company called Grow, and they just got acquired by Epicor, which congrats to Grow. If I remember correctly, Grow is pretty expensive. So we want to come in and offer a similar, analytic platform. We want startup founders, C-level people within the company to be able to log into a dashboard and quickly visualize data on 3 levels. So internal KPIs like churn, for users, that type of thing. Sales data, so new users, free to paid conversions, that type of thing. And then, of course, being an SEO company, we want them to be able to see SEO data, so keyword rankings, users, that type of thing. This was really born because as an SEO company, we're able to, for most people, we're able to, get users and page views to the site, get those numbers pumped up, but those numbers mean nothing if they're not converting into actual paying customers. So that's kind of where we want to follow up and execute as a company. We want to provide actual results for our clients. So just kind of scanning over. So we're using similar-ish model. It's visualization of data. As far as the dashboard, it's going to look quite different than this. I do like the overall look of their site itself, but I always pull from sites like Dribbble and Behance just for a little bit more inspiration. So I'm going to just kind of quickly scan over some of these sites. I kind of like this dashboard, so pretty simple, pretty straightforward, so maybe I'll play off of that. This dashboard's pretty cool. The internal dashboard that a client is going to be able to log into and see all their metrics, that is going to be coming up pretty soon in the design workflow. So let me look over at Behance, see if they... And of course, I'm going to keep this just real simple. So I'm a fan of, darker type of layouts, but I do see a lot of clean white pages, so that's fine. I could probably spend all day, reviewing this, but I think this one looks cool. I think it's like a Zendesk or something copy, something of that nature. I think it looks clean. So let me jump into XD and I'll start designing. So this is what I have so far, very, very basic. What I like to do in XD, you can use Figma or whatever, is just iterate and build upon what I've built. So full disclosure, I am no designer. I'm not a UI UX designer. I'm not a graphic designer. I can do it. I can navigate the platform, but I would never call myself one because I'm just not that great at it. So let's go ahead and label this Hyperion Home. Okay, so I did see one page and I really liked the fact that I think they only had like pricing and login. So solutions, resources, enterprises, that can all be added at a later date. And I'll try to do this as quick as possible. I'm also not very quick. So yeah, I think pricing, login, get free trial. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this beginning, kind of where I've started. I think it's okay, but let me jump over to... This is another blog I was looking at just to get some inspiration. Okay, so I will, hopefully it works. I'll take a full page screenshot. And I obviously want to modify it enough to where I switch it up and not copying, because plagiarism sucks. Okay, I don't know what it did. Sometimes this extension works, sometimes it does not. Come on, past 30%. Nope. Fail. Okay. Whatever. One thing I think I do want to do is make it really easy for people to potential users to sign up, whether that be for a demo, whether that be for a free trial. So yeah, we'll just I know I'm kind of overanalyzing it, but let me see if I can find one that I'm liking. Okay, so icons.google.com. Oh, that's wrong. Icons Google. Material design. That's not what I want. Oh, I think it's like Google Fonts. Fonts.google. But then you can go to icons. Oh, fonts.google.com/icons. Okay. Email. So let's go ahead and grab this one. I kind of like how they did this. Enter your email, schedule a call. If possible, I want to take that component out of it. Let's see. So I'll just move that off real quick. Like I said, I do want to redesign this whole probably this whole thing. So I try to reuse elements as best as possible. Into your email. Okay, so pretty simple text. So into your email. Okay, and then we will pull the, oops. Okay, pull the icon in. Let's put a little simple line right here. Oh, definitely don't put a border on that. All right, and then we'll say that definitely needs to be a different color. All right, let's see if I can pull a screenshot in. Because I do really like this. Okay. One sec. UI example. All right. I think you know, these little animations were cute a couple years back. I think it's probably proven at this point that pictures of humans actually work better. Not quite sure. There's my little screenshot. All right. So let's see. Honestly, I'll probably just delete this whole section. Take some of the curvature off that. Another thing that I haven't really done yet is develop brand colors. I think I should probably do that. Right now I'm working with some kind of green and purple, and it's kind of interesting. So it's like, oops. So I think those are okay, I guess. I'll probably change my mind 100 times, but oh well. All right, so, all right, I'll tell you what I am happy with. I guess I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So let me try to draw this little wow. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. All right, maybe I can do like that. Okay, that's pretty terrible, but whatever. That should do for now, and then I'll drop the opacity. Send it to the back. look better in green. Nope, it does not. Okay. Yep, I don't like that. Okay, and this is, of course, filler text right now. Okay, so back for some more inspiration. I do like that little. I could throw in some client logos, maybe. Some existing client logos. Okay, put a little shadow on it. Do like 10, 10, and 10. That might look cool. All right, let me see here. So yeah, I really want to communicate that, for example, Google Analytics can be difficult. You know, not the, even if you're a data person or you know, CEO or a founder or co-founder, whatever, Google Analytics, especially now that they threw in GA4 or GA4, it can't be it's not always the simplest thing. So we want to present that data in a much cleaner way. So let's see what these guys are doing. I like that. I do like that a lot. You know what? I really like that actually. So let me do this. I like the colors. I like the fact they have a screenshot of the dashboard. Okay, let's go with that, and let's just try to work off that. Oops. All right, so let's see. Let me just get these components out here. Draw a big box. Let's do a linear gradient, and let's move it this way. So over here we'll do, I don't really want to do the whole blue to, ooh, that's a cool color. I don't know, that's cool, I guess. So I'm gonna have to color a couple things white. Did notice this has a border. I don't know, I should probably change the default to include a border. Basically, every time I make a shape or I think text or anything, then it creates some kind of border. Okay, I just want to select this. Guess I'm gonna have to do it the slow way. I want that to be white. Okay, select it all and group it back. All right, I don't think those are even lined up. Okay, the white doesn't stand out great on that, so maybe I'll rethink the tealish color or make it, no. don't know that the whole red-blue thing makes sense. Okay, so for now, until I have a screenshot of, the actual dashboard, or until I design it, I should say, let me just put a placeholder in. Something like that. Kind of like how they have that. Not sure what it is, but whatever. I definitely think we need to give some more breathing room up top. Okay, so gonna be white. Maybe make this a little bit thicker. I'm not sure if I like that actually. Visualize your data, make informed decisions. Okay, that's obviously not great, but let's I think this still needs to go down. Visualize your data. Okay, they have two buttons, try for free or try now, and so I'll do a white button, try for free. I do like that, try for free. Free trial might scare some people off, but I don't know. Okay, we'll group those together and then I'll ungroup. And then we'll just make this one a border. Try for free or book a demo. So obviously the more prominent one that you want them to choose is going to be that one. Okay, and I like these little badges they have. They're little so let's go get check. Let's get a little checkbox. So there's say lifetime support. Let me go. Oops. I was doing that. Okay, so in order to, do need to modify this logo a little bit, I think, or I mean this icon. Here's what I'll do actually. Okay, you can't see my screen right now, but I'm going to pull it into Illustrator. I'm just getting really critical, really picky at this point. This probably obviously doesn't even matter right now, but all right, so this I want to be white, and you'll see I'm done. Okay, so this is how the new one looks. Just slightly different. Visualize your data. So what are the two little touch points? So lifetime support, no credit card. You know what? I'll just do I'll just follow their suit right now, just to get something up there. All right. Okay, the icon might be too small, but so free plan available. I'll put something like that. All right, that looks fine. Still don't like that gradient. Maybe I'll do like, ooh, that's interesting. What if we did down like that? Okay, so kind of like this green. But this blue's definitely throwing it off. So let me take it to like a charcoal gray, like a little border. And we'll put some kind of drop shadow on it. Pretty dramatic one. So we'll take this, we'll make it lighter. Maybe this needs to just be larger. So 75. I think this just needs a little more breathing room. All right. Okay, I did say I wanted an email form, so maybe I'll do, since there's another call to action here, here's what I'll do. I'll put this up here. And then I'll group and center all of that. Try for free. Okay, maybe this would look better if it had a white border and no fill. Yep, it does. Thicker border. Try to use my color dropper tool more. Oops, but I missed. All right, so enter your email, try for free. Maybe take the shadow off these. Yeah. All right, visualize your data, make informed decisions. Okay, I think that's decent, I guess. What if we threw, all right, let's kind of line out this. This color palette a little bit. So obviously we have black as the main color. We have this some kind of like seafoam green. What if we threw like a really laser, like that maybe? Ooh, I like that. So now we can just kind of sprinkle it in there. Oops. Just grab the hex. So that's pretty cool. And then you can just kind of throw this in there wherever. And if it becomes too much, that's fine. So yeah, I would probably assume like, you know, oops. Something like that. Just visualizing a couple things. I don't know, maybe like a pie chart of some sort. Okay, again, I'll probably have to switch to Illustrator. There's probably a great way to do it. And there's probably a great way to do it in XD, I just don't know exactly how. So another kind of SaaS company that I do really like and that we're pulling some inspiration from is Gecko Board. So they have some really beautiful dashboards. The designs are great. I really like, they have a little like speedometer that looks great. Let's see, lots of big numbers, and so if we go, I'm just gonna kind of use this for a benchmark, and I'm going to all right, so let's see here. So we'll just put in some dummy numbers, of course. 96%, we'll make that bold. Okay, I don't know, 96% of what, I don't know. But we'll do 1 plus 1 plus 7. And then I did want to show, I think on, like SEMrush and other platforms, I wanted to show an arrow going up for positive increases and an arrow going down. Having a hard time multitasking here, as you can tell. So let's do arrow. So, obviously not obligated to pull from here, but I can pull from, free pick or any other. Oh, I kind of like that. All right, we'll use this for now. But I really do like the way this is coming out better. Okay, so we need a real standard green that's not brand colors, and a real standard red. So if we go down here, it's a little too bright. Maybe it'll stand out though. A standard red. Yeah, it's a little too green. Okay. So we're gonna say arrow up, and then we're gonna do arrow down. And I am gonna make these a little bit bigger. Okay, not that big though. Okay, and then let's see, what else kind of data did they have? Okay, it was moved over here. We could do like a small graph. And you know what? We'll just pull this over here. So let's see if I can just Okay, that did not work. That's fine, no big deal. So here's what I'll do. I just want to segment and say, okay, so from right here to right here. No, let's do data arrow down. Something like that. And I'll build the dashboard out a little more. But I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, compared to this, I think this is didn't represent how I felt, you know, very much. So yeah, I think below that, some client logos. So let's just do I'll probably touch on that later. And you know what? Let's go to free pick and just grab it real quick. If my internet will let me, you know, jump over there and let's see, mock client logos. Okay, let's make it a little more broad, I guess. Yeah, so ideally, since I don't have vectors of all my clients' logos, I'll just use this pack, I guess. Yeah, I'll grab like 4 or 5 of those. That'll be fine. Okay. So visualize your data, lifetime support, free plan available. Okay, so do we want to maybe that's too much. Do we want to make the beta that green color? Ooh, not that cool. Sure, that looks great, I think. Okay, awesome. So I need to get into the dashboard next. I need to, and I can kind of build, honestly, use this to build off of. I think this might need a little bit of a boost in size. Maybe not that much. Oops. I just want to grab just this one. Okay, it's not letting me, whatever. No big deal. Okay, so we'll do client logos, and that download should be done by now. All right, so let me pull this into so yeah, you can kind of use a gray version of this. I should say a lightened version of that. Okay, you can't see this, but I'm choosing my 5 dummy logos. Let's go with that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. All right. So, okay. Sizing wise, I think it's pretty good. I'll ungroup that one so I can. Yeah, honestly don't know why. I don't know why it's grouping those together, to be honest. Huh. Interesting. Okay, whatever. So man, it's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, abort mission. Let's just, sometimes I have to do this. I have to basically line it up all pretty in Illustrator, because I can manipulate Illustrator a little bit better. And then I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I do think it's important to have client logos as kind of social proof, or whatever you want to call it. All right. Okay, it's going to be pretty rough. Doesn't matter. All right, cool. So that's fine. We can show companies that are on board, and then down here we want to start jumping into kind of how they're doing, just benefits of the platform. So if that's the H1, we want to make this probably like 60. Oops. What matters? Nope. Okay, just some generic text. That text can stay the same. And then we'll jump into more features of the platform. So we'll make it look cooler than that, obviously. I don't know that I like the inner shadow. Okay, so basically what I've taken you through is this landing page, homepage, I should say. I didn't love it, at all. And so sometimes you just need to get some sleep and come back to it. And so I do really like this version quite a bit better. So next steps, I'm going to continue to build out the homepage. I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible because we're looking for speed here. But I do want to be able to communicate the platform, let people know what it does. After that, I'm going to move into sign up page, login screen, and then dashboard creation screen, and then the dashboard. And so that's kind of my next steps in which I'll try to document. I'll give you kind of a zoomed in version of this. So nothing too crazy, but definitely more motivated to keep building the platform a little bit further. So hopefully when we launch, I can come back to this video and I can drop the link to grab a free trial. And if you are a tech startup in whatever phase, it's obviously important to monitor your internal KPIs. If you do it from the very beginning, it's only going to be easier down the stretch. So monitoring your free signups, your paid users, sales data like leads to follow up on. We want to include kind of like a sales competition type of approach, and that kind of reminded me, implementing some kind of point system, reward system for achievements within the platform is something that I'm gonna be thinking in the shower or driving in the car or something like that. So I think being able to just give people a little bit of boost of serotonin, I think, is important. So it's a good way to hook them on the platform. So let me know if you have any questions. If you're building a SaaS company or a startup or small business, I'm happy to. I would love to hear about it. So drop it in the comments below. If you're needing any kind of marketing assistance, I can either help you or point you in the right direction. We specialize in SEO for SaaS companies. So, if you're growing and scaling, or you're in, aggressive growth and expansion phases, definitely get in contact with us. I'll drop the booking link in the description, and I would love to chat about your business, your idea, whatever. Just reach out. I'm happy to talk about anything you want. So thank you so much for your time, and have a good one.